There's like this huge problem that I've been noticing in the dating world.
Modern women are worried that men are done with the game and they are going their own way. Shout out to the Circle of Kings for this video. Guys, be sure to subscribe and thumbs up on the video.
Hey, does anybody want coffee? Who wants coffee? I just made a fresh pot of coffee. Does anybody want coffee?
Take money. The good, respectful men, the men with boundaries, will not approach women because they're trying to respect their boundaries. And it is true that biologically speaking, women are far more attuned to subtleties, like body language subtleties, than men. So a lot of times women will actually be giving off clues and cues that they want to be approached, but it's more of like they're trying to give off a vibe or something, and the man has no idea. What ends up happening is that it's the men with no boundaries, or that don't respect boundaries, or the narcissists or the creeps, that end up approaching the woman, and then the women in my life complain that it's only the creeps that approach them, when it's really we women need to be giving off way more intense.
I want my kid to wake up every morning and see my face. Here, put this in his room. I'm out.
I'm tired of feeling like the loser who doesn't have someone. I'm tired of feeling like the person who doesn't know how to grow up and move on with their life. I'm tired of feeling like shame because no one's chosen me, or I haven't found somebody that and for the most part I feel like I'm good. And I don't really stress about it. But every now and again it just hits me when I'm just yep, my plans this weekend include being the fifth wheel to multiple dinners, parties, happy hours. And it's not a big deal. I have a million things going for me, but sometimes it just...
Gents, what you are seeing right now is a woman who's hit the wall and she's realized that she's not gonna get a man. And she's just breaking down there. She can't help herself. No one can help her, and there's nothing she's gonna do about it.
Marriage is dead, and women killed it. Spurning good men when they're young in favor of party years, cohabiting with a bunch of losers, and coming to the party with 5 minutes left on the fertility clock leaves nothing for men wanting to be husbands. Men do not want to be starter husbands or marry divorce backup retirement plans. Sorry, ladies, but you did not want us in your prime, and we men are not obligated to clean up your mess in your decline. Chase a check, guys, not a chick, and live a single life of male purpose where you are free to pursue your interests, careers, and self-improvement goals, and where you have total control of a woman's access to marriage and her access to your resources. Happy single men are what women fear the most in terms of long-term relationships and marriage. I can cook, clean, do laundry, and pay my bills. What do I need a woman for?
I'm just sad because it's a fucking Saturday night and I'm sat indoors on my own. I've got to go and pick my mum and dad up. I don't know why I'm so upset about it. I think it's because I text my friends and they're with their boyfriends, and I'm okay, cool. Oh well. So I'm just going to cry into my wine. I was talking to somebody the other day, and do you remember at school when you used to say, oh, when I'm 25 I'm going to be married with kids? I'm single. Do you know what worries me? I'm where am I ever going to meet someone when I just spend my weekends sitting in my fucking bedroom? Because they're not going to run through the door with fucking flowers and sweep me off my feet, are they? No. And then I'm oh, I don't just want to go out for the sake of going out. Do you know what I mean? For a man. Because I wouldn't do that. But I'm where do I expect to meet someone? Hinge. Well, look at what happened there. I just can't do it. I actually can't. I just feel sad for myself. Why am I crying? This is ridiculous. I don't even cry, really. I haven't cried in ages. I was probably due a cry, to be fair.
The reason you're crying is because you're going through something you've never gone through before. And that's the war. Most of the women out there won't understand. The younger women out there won't understand when you try to talk to them, to change their ways, to take advantage of their early 20s and make proper decisions that will help them in the future. They don't want to do that. And now when they reach 30, you've seen what's happening to this woman. She hit the wall and she's realized that she's not going to have a partner, a husband, you know. The undefeated war.
Women have taken away the parts of the traditional marriage bargain that men liked, but they strictly enforce the parts of the bargain that they like. The result is a bargain that is a no-go for men. By the way, it doesn't matter if a woman sincerely wants to be the kind of woman men want. She can change with the support of the government at any point down the road. Birth rates are at their lowest rates since records have been kept, and govt officials don't know the reason. We men know the reason. It's because of laws that go completely against men. We've also learned many children we thought were ours are not ours, yet we must legally provide for them. These are a few of the multitude of reasons. But finally, it's modern women's attitudes against men. For these reasons, and more, many of us have decided to go MG Tau to protect ourselves, and we've discovered we're much happier this way. Society and marriage is certainly breaking down. Looks like the best way forward is to remain single, focus on career, savings, and pension, buy your place, and retire early. Marriage is going down, but the quality of women isn't going up. When I say the quality, I mean marriage qualities. Qualities like being able to take care of a house, children, or themselves, or their man. Women want to wait at the finish line for Mr. Right. But if he's smart, he won't accept those at the finish line. Mr. Right would be chosen at the starting line, and she will stick with him to the end. If she leaves, the guy moves on and returns to focusing on himself. It has long been my theory that most men can retire 10 years earlier without a woman. After my divorce, it only took me a year, and I had money in my bank account again. And it increases with every paycheck. I still speak to my ex-wife. She bought her parents' house and has an older brother living with her and her parents. He pays the light bill and water, her parents the food, and she still complains about money problems, despite all that help. Looking back, I can see where she might have mishandled our finances. I remember having to give away or toss out tons of the things she no longer wanted. Must have been thousands of dollars. As for me, I still have all of my tools and toys. The internet is both the catalyst and the solution to this problem. Women are spoiled for choice in their younger years. Dating apps, Instagram, etc. have given them a choice. Men, being more solitary by nature, have finally become inundated with the general knowledge of women's behavior and their stated reasons for it. Maybe we're slow, but we aren't stupid. Younger men know older men about the pitfalls of relationships and marriage. Just as importantly, the internet has provided men with the knowledge that women in other cultures are much more pleasant to be around. A vacation to Africa, Asia, or South America can be a veritable eye-opener and is only a passport away. Many men are excellent at determining risk, reward, or cost-benefit when sufficient information is available.
That's where you have the movement of the passport bros to Thailand and these other countries. Men are weighing their options. Should I stay and maybe be divorced after 3 years, and that after 3 years will just get me to pay for so many things, even when I'm not married to that woman? Should probably take half of my stuff. So when you think about it, you put that into perspective, you'll find that getting married is working against yourself.